Why is it exactly time for a Black Clover time skip? There's a lot of normalcies within shonen manga, especially after some big arc to have a time skip. Why exactly would that need to occur here? It doesn't have to be something like a year 2 3 years. I think it would just have to be a lapse of time where maybe we come back, the characters are a little bit different. Maybe they're still in shambles, trying to recover the kingdom and trying to get into a good shape. Maybe that's when the looming of the Diamond Kingdom could happen. But the reason that I think there will be a time skip isn't just the idea of an arc's coming to an end. I'm going to try and keep this video relatively short, but also keep the ideas very much tied into what's going on. So there's, for one, the fact of the elves. So the elves now are seemingly not going to end up being direct enemies with the humans, and vice versa, the humans with the elves. And why that is because the entire reason that they were against each other and having all this conflict, has been revealed from this, from these recent chapters, from the devil, this guy who is, he's the one that orchestrated everything along with them. So they have no reason to be enemies anymore. Now they have a reason to unite, to get over the conflict that they've had, and to try and to move forward and to better themselves on both sides and the relationships between them. Because again, who knows how many of those demons are out there? Who knows how many of them are still lurking, causing problems? Not only that, I think one of the most interesting things would be when you think about stuff like, well, the elves, and the humans, their relationship, the damage to the Clover Kingdom in general. There's been a lot of big battles back to back that has just brought a lot of chaos to the land in general. But where I think there could be a very interesting layout for the reason that a time skip would occur is because of the fall of Julius Novachrono, their Wizard King. And what I mean by that is now it's not really just, oh, they lost their Wizard King, they got to get a new one. This guy was very influential. We saw from things like Yami's flashback and William's flashback that Julius had a lot of impact on both of them growing up, not only as Magic Knights, but just on people in general. And it really is the end of an era, the end of the age of Julius Novachrono, and the rise of whoever will be the next Wizard King. Probably either Nozzle or Fuegoleon. But I think then it would just kind of add to an extra layer of it, because then it wouldn't be called Black Clover Part 1. It'd be like known as the Julius Age. And then maybe the next part would be whoever becomes Wizard King for that period of time. And then maybe just keep going on that and calling it the Someone Age of whoever's in charge until finally either Yuno or Asta sits on the throne as Wizard King. Assuming that maybe they don't become Wizard King at the same time. Some like Naruto and Sasuke, like both are Hokage, but one is like political Hokage and one is like off doing like super spec hop adventures Hokage. Tell me what you think about that. Like I said, I think the big aspect of the time skip is really what's going on within the kingdoms, what's going on with the people, but as well as what is going on emotionally. They're gonna have to move forward from this. That's why I thought this was a good layout for this discussion. It was like the promo for the anime. It looks really clean. You got to admit that just the way that it was presented. Way more consistent in this picture than what the anime was at the start. But from the fact that this was the beginning of what it would be again known as the Julius Age, because a lot of people go with arcs, but you look at something like like Dragon Ball. It's not like this arc. They're sagas, is what people have always called them. And instead, for Black Clover, which it also kind of fit like the fantasy theme, the Julius Age. Again, if it was Fuegoleon or Nozzle or Nozel, as somebody's going to eventually correct me at some point in the comments for age, and so on and so forth. So again, tell me what you think about this. Tell me how you're looking at this whole idea of if there's a time skip, is there going to be a direct reason, or is it just going to be a bit of a big arc, time skip a couple months into the future and setting up more of story and more progression. And real quick, I'd really appreciate if you would thumbs up the video, friend the like button and the subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But on that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and I thank y'all for listening. Bye.